What's up, y'all? Back again, man. Yeah, I'm proud of y'all, man, because you made it this far. That really shows me that you truly are committed to a transformation and renewing of your mind, so that you can break through the barriers and not have that limited thinking. And again, I shout out to Gene, because he the one that keep putting these videos together, man. I keep telling y'all the importance of a team. So even the disciples went out in two. But yeah, let's kick this off, man. The new episode, which is episode 3, is going to be called A Solid Foundation to a Controlled Transformation. Again, episode 3 is a solid foundation to a controlled transformation. And you'll understand that a little more once we get into the meat and potatoes. But y'all know how we do. We set the tone right with affirmations. So let's get it. I, state your name, was born with a purpose to affect the world. I, state your name, will not allow circumstances or situations to define who I am. I, state your name, will stay positive even when life is not kind to me. So, I mean, by this time, man, that should be starting to dig in a little deep, you know what I mean? And start trying to produce some kind of roots, you know what I mean? I know stuff don't happen overnight, but if you keep it consistent and keep committed, then you will be who you want to be and be who you were called to be. Because remember, everything is unique to you as an individual. That's what you was born to do. All right, now let's get into this meat and potatoes. So now, my thoughts, right? You know, I like to give y'all things to kind of think about. The 3 questions to think about, right? Just so you can kind of, you know, reflect on some stuff. And the first one I want you to ask yourself is, am I still committed to changing my mindset? If I fall on my path, will I get back up or quit? Will the fear of the unknown control my progress? That one is huge, man, because a lot of people are scared to change things or to change their patterns or change the moves that they make because they're afraid of what might be, or because they don't know. And that's, you know what I mean? That's just the flaw in man, wanting to control everything when you know we can't even do that, man. But yeah, let's get up into it. The first thing I want you to reflect on is have a vision for your change. The example I'm gonna give you for myself, right? And I told you with my affirmations, one of the things is I wanna be a motivational speaker for God to the world. But my vision is out of there. My vision is past videos. My vision is past speaking in people in arenas. My vision is past all that. My vision is so far gone that I'm already seeing myself at my own funeral and people talking about the things that I did. And I'm talking about it not for something for me to be something special, but just the fact that I could help others do something, because that's what Jesus called us to do to begin with. And sometimes we need to be reminded of that. So, hey, have a vision. Have a vision. Control your fear. Do not let it control you. And I'm gonna give you an example of that, right? So I personally am afraid of heights. I am. But I will jump on the airplane and fly to where I need to go to because it gets me from point A to point B. I will get on the roller coaster because I have fun on the roller coaster. You understand what I'm saying? I don't let fear control me, even though it's there. I don't let it control me, because the minute that it controls you, it stops your progress. You know what I mean? It's like having anti-lock brakes in a car. You know what I mean? You just want to slow down, but the car lock up and you're scared. You ain't going nowhere. It's like having a wall. That's part of having the limited mindset. Is because even fear can control you, you know, and that's what a lot of people use to control and manipulate populations. But hey, that's a whole nother sermon. Be okay with being out of your comfort zone. Listen to that again. Be okay with being out of your comfort zone. If you are comfortable, you're not growing, period. Comfort does not bring growth. You understand me? Being uncomfortable brings growth, because that puts you in a situation where you have to use, we back up here, the mind. But being comfortable, you can go on autopilot and just fly through life. You don't want to find yourself on autopilot and you have something in you that can impact the world. You got a book in you. You know what I mean? You got a song in you. You you could have opened up a business that could have took the homeless population and cut it in half. But hey, you want to be on autopilot. So hey, those things get missed. This is serious stuff, you know, and forgive me if I'm a little compassionate when I'm telling y'all this stuff, because I want people to understand they're important. Everybody's important. Do you understand that? If you made it past an abortion and you made it past a miscarriage, do you realize you were here for a purpose? You understand what I'm saying? Everybody is born with a specific gift to do a specific thing. And you know what I mean? And that means believer and non-believer, because I'm about to shake some people up. Before I was a believer, I was a non-believer, and I had the gifts, but they didn't get activated until I became a believer. I'm just saying. Gotta throw that out there for myself. How you do you? But anyway, let's get back to the mix of things, because we up here, bro. We changing. We making progression. We on that roller coaster right now. It don't matter if we got the twists and turns and the ups and downs, baby. We gonna finish this race. You have to be willing to take chances to truly grow. What do I mean by that? What does Chael mean by that? Books, for example. If your vision is associated with, and you know somebody before you is successful at that, and they got a book, how about pick up the book? You know what I mean? Look on iTunes and see if they got an audio book on this dude, you know what I mean? Or the female, you know, or somebody singing, you know what I mean? You surround yourself with things that's like-minded. The Bible talks about that. Because if you surround yourself by things that are like-minded, it kind of consumes you and makes you become a better version of yourself, you know what I mean? And that's why it's important who you keep around you. Because I mean, that's what it is. And it's so crazy how you can be knocked off track without even knowing it, right? Because you cannot cuss. Let's put it like that. You're not a cusser, but if you hang around people that cuss enough, you're gonna find yourself cussing without even realizing you're cussing. Somebody's gonna turn and look at you and say, "What'd you just say?" Because you got consumed by your environment and things that's going on. I saw this quote online by Henry Ford. And I really felt like it was something that needed to be expressed and put out there for people to understand the importance of understanding what failure means, okay? Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again. This time with more intelligence. That's deep. That is deep when you think about that. And I'm gonna read it again, and just in case it went over some of y'all head, man, because this statement is deep. Because people think just because they fail at something that's the end. Nah, homie. You should be learning from that failure and growing from it. So now listen to Henry Ford. We're talking about Henry Ford, Ford Motor Company. You know what I mean? Think about this. Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again. This time more intelligent. That's deep right there. And that's part of how this wheel is turning for you as you try to transform your mind into something better, and you becoming the person you were called to be versus the person you think you are right now, and the person that looking at the circumstances. Man, that's why vision takes you out of there. You understand what I'm saying? Vision puts you on a whole nother planet. When you understand who you are, people can't dictate or tell you what's wrong and what's right, man. You know, I'm just saying, like, you got to pay attention to stuff like that. When we bounce off that failure thing, we need to understand how important it is when you're making this transformation, you need to build a culture of humility. Because I don't care how much you change, man, you are not better than nobody else. Yeah, this ain't no individual change because it's me. No, this is an individual change to affect somebody else. Because what's in you is not for you, it's for somebody else. So you need to build a culture of humility. You know what I mean? Hey, get out and help the local church or you know what I mean? Do something, man. Just be humbled about the whole situation, because that helps with your transformation. Because in humility, man, you grow. Humility is a potent vitamin. Or if we going back to the garden, man, it's some good soil, boy. Anything could grow in it. Anything. So, hey, build a culture of humility. Also, build a culture of respect. Respect people, man. It's little things, man. It's part of your transformation. Be the difference maker. Build a culture of positivity. And what I mean by that, man, is surround yourself with positive affirmations, books, videos, movies. And I'm not telling you it ain't gonna stop them weeds from surrounding you. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is it keeps them at bay. It keeps them in vision so that you know what direction you're heading in. So I guess today I challenge you to make a daily change in you. For example, today I'm not gonna cuss if you cuss. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody perfect. I know some of y'all out there cuss. It is what it is, man. But you need to change it, right? So you just say, hey, today I'm not gonna cuss, right? So that's what I want you to add to your toolbox today, is a daily challenge for yourself. You know, I like to have a scripture for you believers out there, you know what I mean? And the one that came across me for this one was 1 Corinthians 1:10. It says, I appeal to you, brothers, by the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, that all of you agree, and that there be no division among you, but that you be united in the same mind and the same judgment. Man, hey, that's a strong statement, man. That just talks about a body of believers on the same path, doing the same thing. And it's like, look at it like this, man. It's like us all being on a track, coming from different schools, lining up for the 100. We on the same track, going in the same direction, right? Doing the same thing. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, remember how important that is, man. Who you surround yourself with and how you make moves. But that's about it, man. I appreciate the fact that whoever is still with me is still with me, man, because there's more to come. And I hope that this is helping. I try to meditate and get what God says and make sure it's aligned on that track. So I thank you for the support. I thank you for the consistency of watching these videos. I also want to thank you for being committed to yourself. You know what I mean? And I appreciate all what you do, man. And my boy Gene, I'm gonna throw him out there again. He gonna set it off. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, I'm over here clowning. I'm over here behind the camera laughing right now. But we all good, baby boy. You know I love you. Hey, y'all. Chill Angel, stay positive and be blessed.